Hello, very good morning students. Today in this video we are going to learn poetic appreciation. पोएटिक ॲप्रिसिएशनला मराठीमध्ये रसग्रहण म्हणतो आपण. आता हे रसग्रहण आपल्याला परीक्षेमध्ये एक क्वेश्चन येतो पोएट्री सेक्शनमध्ये 4 मार्कांचा असतो. अजून फॉर्मॅट डिक्लेअर झालेलं नाही आहे पण टेंटेटिव्हली सांगतो मी तुम्हाला. ॲप्रिसिएशनमध्ये आपल्याला पॉईंट दिले असतात. अकॉर्डिंग टू द पॉईंट्स वी हॅव टू डिस्कस and the points are very simple. Maybe the simple description you have written, you will get the full marks. So do not take any kind of tension while appreciating the poem. In appreciating, we must know the theme of the poem, the title of the poem, about the poet, and what is the theme of the poem, what is the message of the poem, how many characters are discussed, what are the figure of speeches, that is the poetic devices. All this information, if you know very clearly, it is very easy to make a appreciation. So now students, today we are going to discuss about the appreciation of 2.4, how you earn your tomorrow. So the first point is here, the theme of the poem, the title of the poem, the theme of the poem, the title of the poem, and the poet. Now see student, the theme of the poem, how you earn tomorrow, is very simple. The theme appeal the readers. Appeal म्हणजे काय? आव्हान करणे, request करणे. The theme appeal to the readers to change your behavior, to improve your behavior. Because the title of the poem is how you earn your tomorrow. How you earn your tomorrow. EARN earn म्हणजे काय? कमवणे, मिळवणे, सुरक्षित करणे. आपण हॅव यू अर्न युअर टुमॉरो, आपला भविष्यकाळ आपण सुरक्षित केलेला आहे काय? आपला उद्याचा काळ आपण सुरक्षित केलेला आहे काय? मग त्यासाठी आपल्याला काय करावं लागेल? टू चेंज युअर बिहेवियर इन द प्रेझेंट. वर्तमान काळामध्ये आपली वागणूक आपल्याला बदलावी लागेल. इफ युअर बिहेवियर इज गुड, युअर फ्युचर इज डेफिनेटली गुड. For example, if you study hard in present, your future will be secured. You will earn your tomorrow. So the theme of the poem is, the poet says that everyone should change our behavior and secure our future. And the title of the poem is how you earn your tomorrow. The title is very appropriate. नेहमी एक शब्द लक्षात ठेवायचा. टायटल विषयी जर आपल्याला लिहायचं असेल तर आपण नेहमी म्हणायचं the title is appropriate, the title is suitable, the title is apt, etc., etc. And in this title, the poet has asked a question to the readers. The title is in a question form. This is a rhetorical question. How you earn your tomorrow? So if you have not earned your tomorrow, you should start from now. Because unless and until you start, you will not get the full stop. So you start from this day now to change your behavior and make the people happy, and you will get the happiness in the future. Those, suppose you do good, always be good with you. आपण जर आज चांगलं केलं तर आपल्यासोबत सुद्धा चांगलं होतं. अँड अबाउट द पोएम मध्ये लिहिताना टू राईट समथिंग अबाउट द नेम ऑफ द पोएट and his birth date and the death. Okay. Again, second point is here, poetic devices. Poetic devices in figure of speech. Figure of speech, poetic devices, this is the decorative language. It is called the figurative language. And now see that students, one point you should remember in these poetic devices, you must know how many stanzas are in the poem and how many lines are each stanza. If you describe this, the examiner think that the students know the poem very well. So how you earn your tomorrow, the poem is divided into 4 stanza. Okay, the 4 stanza, and each stanza contain 4 lines. So in poetic devices we should explain the rhyming scheme, rhyming pair, what are different kind of figure of speeches are given, write their name according, if possible you may give the example also. But here I am going to discuss about the scheme of the poem. The poem divided in 4 stanza. Each stanza contain 4 lines, and the scheme of the first stanza is AABB. Now remember, the first stanza scheme is AABB, and the second stanza CCAA, third stanza DDAA, and the fourth stanza scheme is FFAA. Okay. So because the repetition of the A sound, A is AY, the sound is repeated in the first stanza, second stanza, and the fourth stanza. Only third stanza the sound A is not repeated. आता या ठिकाणी आपण बघा काय लिहिलं पोएट्री डिव्हायसेसमध्ये. what is the scheme of the poem and how many stanzas are and how many lines are in each stanza. असं आपल्याला त्या पोएट्री डिव्हायसेसमध्ये लिहायचं आहे. आता पोएट्री डिव्हायसेसमध्ये आपण लिहिताना याच्यामध्ये डिफरंट काइंड ऑफ फिगर ऑफ स्पीच गेलेले आहे. आपण लिहू शकतो ॲलिट्रेशन. देर आर सो मेनी एक्झाम्पल्स ऑफ ॲलिट्रेशन as given. The poet has used frequently alliteration. Alliteration means the same letters are repeated of the two words. Again, the transferred epithet also used. Personification is used. Again, the antithesis and metaphor and oxymoron also. Oxymorons means the opposite idea are given side by side. For example, were you selfish, pure and simple? Were you selfish and pure? Now see, selfish and pure. A person is selfish. He should not be pure. जो माणूस स्वार्थी असतो तो प्युअर असू शकत नाही, तो शुद्ध असू शकत नाही, तो चांगला असू शकत नाही. या ठिकाणी ऑक्झिमोरन आहे, म्हणजे आपण त्याला अँटिथेसिस म्हणून यूज केलेला आहे. डिफरंट काइंड ऑफ फिगर ऑफ स्पीच मेन्शन इन द पोएट्री डिव्हायसेस पॉईंट. अँड नाव सी द थर्ड पॉईंट इज लँग्वेज. आता लँग्वेजमध्ये जर आपल्याला लँग्वेज मुद्दा असेल परीक्षेमध्ये ॲप्रिसिएशनमध्ये विचारलेला तर एक नेहमी लिहायचं. द लँग्वेज ऑफ द पोएम हॅव यू अर्न युअर टुमॉरो इज व्हेरी सिम्पल. इट्स व्हेरी इझी अँड कॅची. आपण असं लिहिल्यानंतर आपल्याला इथे एक्झाम 1 मार्क देऊन टाकतो. द लँग्वेज ऑफ द पोएम इज व्हेरी सिम्पल, व्हेरी इझी अँड वन मोर वर्ड्स वी कॅन यूज लुसिड. LUCID. लुसिड मीन्स अशी मनाला आकर्षण वाटणारी, मनाला हवी हवीशी वाटणारी, अशी स्वतःची सॉफ्ट लँग्वेज. द लँग्वेज ऑफ द पोएम इज व्हेरी सिम्पल, इझी अँड लुसिड. हियर again we can say that the poem is very interesting because the poet has used a simple sentences and simple words also, and that the students or readers can enjoy the poem. Next point is here tone of the poem. टोन म्हणजे काय? सूर. टोन म्हणजे काय? आवाज. म्हणजे कवीने यामध्ये कोणत्या गोष्टीविषयी आपल्याला आव्हान केलेलं आहे. तर टोन ऑफ द पोएम इज अपीलिंग. अपीलिंग मीन्स रिक्वेस्टिंग. अपीलिंग मीन्स फोर्सफुली. एक आपल्याला जबरदस्ती करतोय की आव्हान करतोय. द पोएट आस्क फोर्सफुल क्वेश्चन. द लँग्वेज ऑफ द पोएम इज अपीलिंग. The language of the poem is appealing and the poet is asking us forcefully question. The poet has used so many simple kind of words. For example, howdy. Howdy words is used. The poet has used a different kind of very good ideas and examples also. Next point is here message, special feature of the poem. Message आपण नंतर घेऊ. नेक्स्ट पॉईंट इज स्पेशल फीचर्स ऑफ द पोएम. आता स्पेशल फीचर्समध्ये आपल्याला काय लिहावं लागेल? स्पेशल फीचर्समध्ये आपल्याला असं लिहावं लागतं की नेमकं या कवितेमध्ये कवीने कोणती गोष्ट आपल्याला जाणीवपूर्वक सांगितली आहे. द स्पेशल फीचर्स ऑफ द पोएम इज द पोएट इज फोर्सफुली आस्किंग अस टू चेंज युअर बिहेवियर. बिहेवियर म्हणजे वागणूक. टू चेंज युअर बिहेवियर, टू चेंज युअर ट्रीटमेंट that may you secured your future. Unless and until you do good, nothing will be happen good to you. So do good and be good. चांगलं काम करायचं आणि चांगलं बनायचं. स्पेशल फीचर्समध्ये आपण लिहू शकतो इथेमध्ये की द पोएट हॅज चॅलेंज एव्हरी पर्सन to change their behavior in the present that may his futures will be good and happy. Next point is here message of the poem. And what is the message of the poem? The message of the poem is very attractive because the poet says that everyone has an idea about his future. Everyone should think about their future. Everyone must know about their future, and if you want to know about your future, your present should be very good. So improve yourself in present, then your future will be good. And the last point is here my opinion about the poem. Now students, this is different kind of students can write the different kind of answer because many minded. युअर ओपिनियन विचारल्यानंतर आपल्याला असं म्हणता येईल या ठिकाणी माय ओपिनियन अबाउट द पोएम हॅव यू अर्न युअर टुमॉरो इज व्हेरी गुड बिकॉज द पोएट इज asking us to change your behavior, and definitely I will improve myself and improve my behavior also, because the poet has taught us a very good questions about your future. So I like the poem very much, and I am very thankful about the poem. Now students, poetic appreciation, it is not difficult. According to the points, you if you go ahead to describing according to your own idea, according to your own knowledge, definitely I think you will get 4 marks. So uh, try to know the title of the poem, the name of the poet, and the theme of the poet, and as well as the figure of speech of the poet. Thank you.